53 people now confirmed dead, and that number expected to rise. It's thought 1,000 people are still missing. The three main fires are still burning. None of those are put out yet. For the latest, here's our North America correspondent, Sean Dilley.
A community in smouldering ruins. Many homes here in Lahaina burnt to charred wrecks. The church and the harbour among the historic sites wiped out by the flames that tore indiscriminately through the formerly picturesque tourist town. The US Marines and National Guard among the emergency workers on the ground. The US President Joe Biden has declared the situation as a major disaster.
We are seeing loss of life here. As you know, the number has been rising and we will continue to see loss of life, but we have extraordinary professionals working on this job. We also have seen many hundreds of homes destroyed, and that's going to take a great deal of time to recover from.
Lahaina has felt the biggest impact from the wildfires. The death toll is rising. Most fires are under control, but authorities are still working on a number on Maui and the neighbouring Big Island. Here in Lahaina, rescue efforts are moving more quickly now that winds of up to 80 kilometres per hour have died down. Military resources opening up a path for rescuers to search for survivors and to recover those who have died. Authorities in Lahaina say their 150-year-old scorched fig tree should recover, but it may take far longer to regrow a community robbed of so many houses and hundreds of years of history. Sean Dilley, BBC News.
Well, Max Matzer is a US-based BBC digital reporter. He is at one of the relief centres on Maui, and earlier he told us about the situation on the ground there.
Thousands have already made it out, but there's still hundreds of people trying to find any way to the other islands or to the mainland. I spoke to one mother of three who, with her family, jumped into the harbor of Lahaina to escape the flames. She was battered against the rocks, got cuts all over her legs, and then eventually they had to flee after a firefighter found them running through the flames, and they got horribly burned. And now they're heading home to Kansas. I met other people who have had other close calls, turning around, leaving everything behind, all of their medication, laptops, clothing. One man I met, he arrived at a shelter telling me that he had spent the last 2 nights in a car with his cats with only the clothes on his back.
Well, thanks to Max for that. Well, one of the most famous residents of Maui Island is Oprah Winfrey, and she's been on the ground there.
It's a little overwhelming, you know. But I'm really so pleased to have so many people, you know, supporting, and, you know, people are just bringing what they can and doing what they can. So I came earlier just to see what people needed, and then went shopping. Because often, you know, make donations of clothes or whatever, and it's not really what people need. So I actually went to Walmart and Costco and
you got pillows,
shampoo.
Oh wow,
diapers,
that's great.
sheets, pillowcases.